here's a fun little Easter egg. Oh, I'll get that ready to go. There we go. Might want to highlight this just for the fun of it. There we go. Alright, well, notice how... so let's get our first Easter egg going. Notice how, you know, we have access to Uplink internal services. In fact, there's a bit of a clue that's mentioned at some point in the game that there's one place that you could hack, and it's the one of the last places you would expect to hack because you already have access. And of course, if you check your hub here, you'll see that indeed they do have some defenses in place. So it's like, hang on a sec, I've got an idea. Hang on a tick. Why don't I hack the internal server system? So yeah, we're going to do that. But we have to be very careful. For once we've hacked this, for the next 20 to 48 hours, we're going to have to make sure that we bounce our connections to the Uplink internal services system, because they will constantly have a trace on us. So if you directly connect to it, that's pretty much game over. So let's hack our way in. Nice little Easter egg here. Alright, here we go, and let's just pop some bypasses down on everything. There we go, and this time we want to break the admin password. And as you can see, the monitor still hasn't gone off yet, we're still not being traced, but as soon as we crack the admin password, they will trace us. So, wait for it. We're going to be going on a downloading spree. There we go, we're being tracked now, so we will get rid of the monitor, there's no point in having it now. Now we can go to the admin section. Oh my god, an elliptic curve. What am I going to do? Decipher it. There we go. Don't worry, we've got plenty of time. 300 seconds. That's fine. Come on, let's give it a bit more extra juice. Isn't there, like, an upgrade you can get to make this, like, balanced out? I can't remember. There we go. Access file server. Oh, shit, look at all this stuff. Okay, the comm data is not terribly interesting. But, we've got some heavily encrypted stuff here. We've got agent list. So I'm just going to download all this stuff. We've got agent data 0... Agent data 1, 2, 3, no 4, but 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Interesting. Alright. What else we got here? Access security. Here you can turn things off if you want. There you go, but you don't really need to worry about that because we're already being traced. But as you can see, you can also just delete logs on the actual machine you're on. Usually not a good idea, because you've only got a limited time to act on a server that's currently tracking you, but I mean, we've got time. And to be honest with you, I don't want them to know what I've been doing. There we go. No routings. No accessing files. There we go. Just keep hacking. Keep going. There we go. Fantastic. Logged on level 5. I don't need to delete these, but I might as well. There we go. Oh shit, I fucked it up. That's okay. We're fine. There we go, that's a lot of routings. We don't have to do this. But I might as well. I might as well flex a bit. You can't stop me. There you go, all good. Yeah, I might as well get rid of all the routings. There we go. Okay, so now Uplink is on high alert. We've hacked their database. So now every time we hack into them, for a while at least, we will have to bounce our connection because they are on high alert. I'll show you what I mean. Like if we were to now re-log into Uplink internal services system, they got a trace going. See, that's so if you connected just without bouncing your connection around, bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. You would basically get a game over there. So they're going to be on high alert for a while. So yeah, we just have to remember whenever we want to log into that to bounce the connection around a bit. So that's alright. Just remember. We'll be in the clear soon enough. But yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just got to remember not to connect directly to it for a while until things calm down a bit. There we go. Let's access our logs again. There we go. Get rid of our routers. There we go. Fantastic. You might as well just be a bit more thorough and delete as many of these logs as possible. Just make sure you have an established there, because you will get a close when you log out again. So, alright. Done. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully hacked Uplink's internal services machine and stole a shit ton of data. Yeah, we've still got some room left, but we also have everything's encrypted as well. But we actually downloaded an app, and that's the agent list, which is in our app list. Let's see. Here we go. Agent list version 1.0. Here we go. Uplink agent list. Huh. Let's see here. So we got all these... Ah, we got the names... Oh, we got the usernames of all of the Uplink agents. But the names are encrypted. And there's me! Gibbon, Greedo, and Iceman, and Jub Jub. Huh. Okay. Starkwiz. So, as you may have guessed, because they're all encrypted, we will have to decrypt all of these, so let's do that. There we go. It takes a bit of a while to decrypt, but it's worth it. This is some pretty juicy data we've got on our hands here. There we go. It doesn't take up too much space either. Only 2 per list.dat, so that's fine. There we go. Let's just decrypt the last ones. And so now, once we've decrypted these, if we run the agent list program, there we go. We don't have data for .dat, but there's a reason for that. Here we go. We'll get to that in a tick, but there we go. Now we can actually see things. All right, we have names. We can actually add names to usernames. There we go. I mean, there's some that we don't have access to. For example, Gib Unknown, Canada. Oh, he's the top agent as well. Maniac, Massive. Yeah, but we got a lot of names. We got a lot of names. In fact, if we now remember to do it. Uplink internal services. Connect. Yep, they're still on high alert. Should be able to get away with this. There we go. Here we go. If we check our rankings here, we're at number 3. Do we have Tricky's information? Hugo Arslan. It's Hugo. Alright. I might as well just use this one. Here we go. Here we go. Hugo Arslan. That's a great name. There we go. Hugo Arslan. We can get rid of that now. And because we logged in as ourselves... Oh, we're not... we can't log into admin. That's fine. I think it's fine. I think. So yeah, that's how we're going to have to log into the Uplink internal services machine for a while at least. Which means we'll have to delete our logs as well. Yeah, they're on high alert, so we can just wait until they calm down. And when they do, that's it. As long as you don't hack them the admin account again, you'll be fine. Alrighty. Gotta be very careful to pick the right username from now on, though. Because we do have listed every single... we have listed our own account and the admin account, so we have to be a bit more careful with that. Alright, but we covered our tracks pretty well. Hugo Arslan. Okay, let's be kind of creative with this. So we've got a rival in Hugo. So let's get him arrested. Let's get him sent to fucking prison. There we go. Hey, if you want to be the best hacker, you're gonna have to play the badass game. Oh, there's no firewall. There we go. There we go. That's right. Of course, no firewall. There we go. Elliptic curve. Yeah, we'll do that first. There we go. If you want to be a hacker extreme, you have to... I mean, look, if you want to get to the top of that hacker ranking list, sure, you can just be really good at the game. Or you can be a dickhead about it and just have them arrested. So we're going to do that. Because why not? I'm already kind of notorious now. Alrighty, there's that. Admin credentials. Let's see if read-write still works. It does. They didn't change the password yet. Alright. Hugo Arslan. Great name. I don't regret getting you arrested. Here we go. Hugo Arslan. Add conviction. Let's see. Cries too often. Let's see. Cries too often. Failure to rape. And worst of all, broke parole. There we go. Broke parole. Authorize arrest. There you go. Authorization accepted. This man will be arrested in 3 hours. Yay! Mission accomplished. Yo, is that Middle East Mr. Beast? It looks about it, doesn't it? Hugo Arslan, though, will be arrested very shortly. Let's cover our tracks. There we go. Let's cover our tracks. Alright. There we go. Thankfully, the test machine is not related to the internal server or anything like that. There we go. The internal services system, we've got to stay away from it for a while. Well, we can just bounce the connection at least. There we go. There we go. That's how we cover our tracks. There we go. Don't really need his name anymore because he's going to jail. And because he's an Uplink agent, he's probably guilty of a lot of things. So, yeah. Let's, oh, hang on. Let's minimize all. There we go. Alrighty. I like where we're going with this. Oh, yeah. Disconnect. There we go. Now, hopefully, we can get away with doing this. In fact, you know what? Just to okay, you know what? I'll speed up time. Let's see if we get a game over. Game over, yeah? Well, let's play it safe. There we go. Connect to the internal services machine. Oh, look, they've calmed down. Okay, we're in the clear. We're officially in the clear. They're not automatically tracing us anymore. I am not going to take any chances. There we go. Make sure you don't log in as admin, though. When he gets arrested, you should play the I'm going to jail soundbite. I should! I've got it. New server. Here we go. Police arrest hacker demigod. There we go. This is man arrested for computer crime. Yeah, this is Aya Perez from earlier on. But here we go. Where is I'm going to jail? Let's see. No. There we go. Fantastic. I got it. There we go. Earlier today, a man was arrested by federal agents for breaking parole after 2 previous convictions. The man in question, Hugo Arslan, and he is well-established member of the secretive underground hacker movement Uplink Corporation, where he works behind the hacker alias of Tricky. His rating is incredibly high, suggesting a long history of computer crime. Police have had a file on this man for several years, but have finally caught him red-handed. Due to the nature of his history, it is believed that prosecution may push for a life sentence for this man. The courts are becoming increasingly hostile to hackers, and they may decide to deal with heavy punishment. They may decide to deal a heavy punishment to this hacker as a warning to others. Fantastic.
I'm going to jail!
Thankfully, I'm not, though. Ugh, I'm going to put that down there. There we go. We're fantastic. It's great. Maybe you should try turning it off and on again.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?